Previously on After the Bid.
Tell you he gonna punch you in the face, he gonna punch you in the face. If you tell you he gonna holler at this guard, he gonna holler at this guard. If you tell you he gonna be there, he gonna be there. So that's the kind of friends that I like.
Got my BA and stuff.
Yeah, BBA.
And you know, I was going on a bit, but I knew that wasn't really gonna help me get a job.
Shit, I thought it was gonna help me get a job.
Success followeth a prince.
If you can have a second chance in life, would you finally get things right? Would you do all that it takes to undo all the past mistakes? Would you take the time to learn everything that you never knew? Would you do all the things that you never had courage to do? There are many things in my life that I would like to change. I have a lot of regrets and mistakes that I've made. There are opportunities that I have taken, too many wrong choices that I have made. I wish that I could right all my wrongs and find the places where I truly belong. I want a second chance at life. I am gonna live it the best way.
Sometimes I didn't even think I'd make it out, you know, because it was just, I kept getting in trouble, and it just comes with the territory, really.
So I was wondering, when did you start thinking about what you were going to do when you got out? How long did you have left, like, when you started really thinking about it?
Well, you know, the whole time I was locked up, I had always had plans on going back to my parents and just starting over, you know. But then when my dad died, it killed all that. I couldn't go to my brothers because, you know, my older brother, he had a family of his own. My little brother, he was, you know, just struggling to make ends meet. And I knew he was still getting high and stuff, so I didn't want to put myself in that type of environment. And you know, the whole time I was down, you know, it was like I was in this cycle, man. I'd do good for a while, and then I'd get in trouble. I'd do good for a while, I'd get in trouble. So I'd go from, you know, the top of the ladder all the way to the bottom of the rung, you know. And I repeated that cycle a lot of times, man. And then I would see guys that would get out, and then they'd come back, you know. And I knew every one of those guys that got out, that they had no intentions of coming back, you know. But yet they did. And so I kind of correlated that with my life in there, you know, and I was like, you know, I can't even get this shit right in here. How am I going to get it right out there? You know, really at that time, man, you know, God was really speaking to my heart, man, and I really, you know, I honestly sought God for the first time in my life, man, you know, wholeheartedly. And when I did, man, things just started turning around. Ended up going to the faith-based center, Carol Vance, and you know, it was kind of like he was showing me, okay, well, this is where you're gonna go, you know. Really, kind of how I ended up here in Texas and Houston. I'm glad I did because, you know, it was really a really good fit.
Coming up next on After the Bid.
I guess this is almost like lockdown now. You know, I got some dead time on my hands. You know, so I can't really do too much. I'll just go ahead and start reading some of these books. Success obit now wants to, I was incarcerated for 10.5 years on a 15-year sentence that I received through PSI. I'm now getting out and experiencing reality of my situation in the most abundant and great way. Simply because although I had a lot of broken pieces to my story and so forth, people not being there, father passing away, hey, I get to fix it. Sleep. Hello? You asleep? Say, man, when you gonna bring this SAT book, man, so I can preoccupy some time here, man? Huh? I'm tired of the bitch. I gotta see. Hello? Yeah, I'm here. I gotta see. I don't even want to tell you, I'm halfway asleep. If you can, man, if you can do it this week, man, I really appreciate it, man, because I'm just sitting here, man. I need something to preoccupy this dead time, man. I'm really trying to focus on getting some reading in. You know, when I left, I wasn't able to finish this book, that patent book. So I guess this almost like lockdown now. You know, I got some dead time on my hands, you know, so I can't really do too much. I'll just go ahead and start reading some of these books. All right. Another thing, man. I need Justin's number, mentor. I haven't been hearing from him. I thought I gave it to you. Nah, you didn't give it to me. Yeah, that's me. Look, what time you gonna get up? Cause I'm asleep. What time you gonna be up? Probably about if not 9 in the morning, probably. I got to stay up and take care of. A lot of people often ask me, has it set in yet? You know, that freedom, that sense of freedom. I had already prepared my mind long ago to get out, you know, so that's the reason why I stress so much on preparing your mind to get ready for it, because the fall won't be so hard. It didn't affect me in that sense. But some people, most definitely, it's hard to kind of get adjusted to society. So much things that you are out of sync from. For me, it was easy. I wasn't satisfied as where I was at in life, and I'm still not. You know, I'm still not. So that keeps me humble. That keeps me low to the earth, and also keeps me conscious.
Coming up next on After the Bid.
Yeah, I kind of got involved with Cassie there for a while.
Oh, wait. What's this?
What? A hickey? Friend Tyler?
Thought about, or are you considering now that you've been out for a while, like a family, a wife, getting married, or is that something that's still in the future, or is it like in your plans?
Yeah, well, you know, the whole time I was down, man, that was one of my biggest things, was to get out and get a family, man. You know, because I was engaged before I got locked up, and you know, she wanted to stay with me, but I told her I knew I was going to do a lot of time. I was like, nah, you just go on and live your life, you know. But so I'd always yearned for that, man, and for years, man, you know, a lot of times, man, I'd sit there and just daydream about, you know, what it'd be like to have a family.
Well, do you have a certain like goal marker that where you want to be with yourself before you actually, you know,
land a family? Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because, you know, I really want to get established financially, because, you know, taking on a family, man, it's a big responsibility.
But before a family comes first, you know,
a relationship.
A woman, I mean, for me, if I'm thinking about, I don't even think about a family, but a woman, you know, that's, of course, man, we're men. Of course you want a woman.
Yeah, I kind of got involved with Cassie there for a while, and I really don't know where that's going to go right now, man, because she's got some issues, man, that, you know, she really needs to deal with personally. She's an old heroin addict. She's been doing some pills here lately, man, doing bars and shit. Yeah. You know, she broke up with Tyler, and she's got this other dude that's been in her life for 10 years, and she's been on and off with him. And I really I've grown real close to her in the last month or so. She just recently told me that she wants to be with this other dude. So I guess it's what it is, you know. But even in that, you know, it was kind of a wake-up call for me, because it was like, you know, all this time I haven't had a woman in my life, and so by talking to her all the time and getting close to her, man, I felt that desire, you know what I'm saying, rising up, man. And it was a strong compulsion, man, because, you know, I haven't had that relationship, you know. So it was, you know, after all them years of being denied that, you know, when you get a taste of it, it's like, man, it's overwhelming, you know what I'm saying? And
I know exactly what you're saying.
so it was, you know, the deal with Cassie is she's been really on my side, you know, satisfying that deep emotional need just for a woman companionship, you know. But I know it's an unhealthy relationship right now, and so I'm really sort of kind of relieved that, you know, she's wanting to jump on with this other dude, you know. But then at the same time it hurts, because, you know, I kind of fell in love with her, you know. So
Attachment. It's always painful.
Yeah.
The break, it's painful. Even when you know it's better.
yeah, I know. Just imagine not having that companionship for 22 years, you know.
And you know what I found? Yeah, dude, 22 years is a long time.
Shit. Yeah.
When I can easily give someone else suggestions, or a matter of fact, I have a friend that calls me asking my advice and suggestions to something with my problem. I haven't been in a relationship with a woman for 5 years, and you're all calling and asking my advice. I said, I'm giving you objective advice, but the truth is, when you're in a relationship, your emotions overrule everything.
Everything. For real. I was almost thrown out of the house because of her, and I was willing to get thrown out, you know, because I mean, he wasn't gonna keep me away from seeing her, you know what I'm saying?
But it seems so right.
Yeah, it's hard to deny, man. You know, it feels good, man. You know, I haven't held a woman in my arms, man, like that. It feels good.
Just the attention, I mean.
Yeah.
Just the attention overall.
Just holding hands, man. You know, put my hand on the leg, something, man. It's just.
Oh my goodness. Chill out.
Well, I didn't know if you were asleep
Oh
or
my
not.
goodness.
You're always passed out.
Okay, well, come on.
Hey, I need some clothes. My stupid retarded husband got the car impounded, and I need some clothes.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's what I was trying to tell you on the phone.
Look at these notes that Joanne left.
She's still doing that crap.
Turn off heat when you leave. Empty all food trash and wash dishes. Have a great day. Are you fucking serious? Okay, come on. Okay, so what do you need? You need clothes, or you gonna help me clean my room, or what are you gonna do?
I need clothes and I need these shoes.
Oh, these are my shoes. These are my favorite shoes.
Oh man.
Those are my favorite shoes.
Oh, you can give every girl up at Denny's clothes.
No, I give
but you can't
everybody.
give me clothes.
No. I give everybody clothes. You can go through my clothes right now. You wanna go through my clothes?
Yeah, I want clothes. Come on. I mean, you.
I'm gonna tell you yes, or I'm gonna tell you no. Start looking.
No. You go through.
No,
That's too much shit.
because I'll keep everything then.
I know.
Okay, so pick what you want, and I'll tell you yes or no. Or you're not getting nothing. Pick what you want, and I'll tell you yes or no.
Okay, I can't stand in these and see. So I can't have these.
You can't have those shoes. Sorry.
That's messed up. So messed up.
No, it's not. They're my favorite shoes.
Oh, it's like that?
Yeah. Hurry up if you want to go through my clothes.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about that. I might have somewhere to go.
Oh, wait. What's this?
What? A hickey? From Tyler?
When?
Don't worry about that. That's too much information.
For me?
Tyler is somebody I met when I left my daughter's dad. He was in the charm ministry. He was funny. He was always making me laugh. He knew about the Bible, something that I was interested in, and he broke it down for me. We ended up having sex, and in the Bible it says you can't have sex before marriage. So he started tripping about that. But even though he was tripping, I was still buying him stuff, giving him money, and he was taking and taking and taking. And finally, I guess after he got what he could out of me, he just said, oh, we need to take a break. This isn't going to work out. I was so attached to him because, like they say, like I found Jesus in him. I was searching for Jesus and I found it in Tyler.
Coming up next on After the Big.
That's how you feel? You don't want to kiss and make up?
I said these 4 drawers you could go through.
Damn, you ain't gotta have an attitude with me.
Introduce to y'all a very special woman in my life. Her name is Rashonda Anderson. Well, we met at my job. Love at first sight. I ain't believe in it at first. I don't know. Some people might not believe it. But I know when I first seen her, I kind of seen into our future. And that's where we headed. She come home today, she come to my place. Basically, she had went and got her hair did. And you know, when you get braids, it's real tight because your hair is getting pulled. I used to have braids, so I know how it is. When you get fresh braids close to the scalp, it's gonna pull your head. And she got her hair braided, you know, with some extensions that come like in the middle of her back, so that's heavy on it. So you know, what you want, some pills, Excedrin, Tylenol, because I already know you're in some pain. But I just try to make the lighter out of any situation. I also had cook. Yeah, I do a lot of cooking. I love cooking. It's more than getting you a hot pot of water and putting some noodles in there, boy, you know. So now that I got an open flame, I can cook over an oven, a microwave. I'm finna do all I can just to change up my taste, change up what I'm used to.
These women that wear this stuff all the time, that's tough.
Nah, you just not used to it, probably. So, do you wanna talk about yesterday?
Sure, why not?
Like, we do a lot of talking. I say about the future, what we want, goals, and pretty much they align the same because we both of our passes, it just ain't been no, what you call it, fairy tale, you know, those happy go. We both got stuff that's in our past. I want some movies. I want some movies.
Huh?
I want to watch a movie tonight.
That's how you feel? You don't want to kiss and make up?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So what you seen in me?
What I seen in you? I saw leadership. I told you this a million times. I saw that you had a lot of similarities that I had. You had already created your goals. Like, you took a lot of things that most people take for granted. Example, when you were in prison, you created business plans. Those business plans, and you said and put a 10-year goal plan that you had that you wanted to do when you got out. A lot of things that you've already put on your list that you wanted to do, you you already started capitalizing on it. To me, and the Bible says that a man that plans to fail, a man that fails to plan, he plans to fail. So, in my mind frame, I don't want any man that's not planning.
We like this all the time, and I love it because it's encouraging. It's what every man probably needs. A good woman behind them, pushing them forward. You know, like knowing that you know when times get tough. Even with my situation, she'd be there with me. Most people wouldn't do it, but it was times I questioned, man, why does she want a dude like me? Why is she still around? But that question, it don't need to be answered because I'm just gonna enjoy it.
Whatever. Okay, so what can I have?
Hey, you're helping me clean my room too, just
No, I'm not.
You are gonna help me clean my room.
I didn't make this mess. You made this mess.
I don't care. You're still gonna. There are no clothes.
Okay, I'll think about it. Okay. Where's the ones that have new tags on that you haven't worn?
Why you're not getting those? Lisa, she just got out. She doesn't have a lot of clothes, and I have a shopping addiction, so I always try to give away my clothes to people that need them because I don't even know what I have. I have too much, so if somebody else could benefit from my clothes, then so be it. Just take my clothes. Don't even let me know what I have. Just take them. I said these 4 drawers you could go through.
Damn, you ain't gotta have an attitude with me.
I'm just saying.
What is that? Because I need to use that for work.
For work, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, so yeah, I'm ridiculous. I always try to take my stuff back once they show it to me. I tell them they could come over and take my clothes, but as soon as I see what they're taking, I'm like, no, you cannot take it. Yeah, it works perfectly. Okay, we'll see. I'll take all the other shit back too. I'll take you shopping one day. How about that? I got 8 credit cards. I'm so serious.
You gonna wind up back in St. Pete. That's what my thing was.
Why?
Because mine was credit card abuse. Crazy?
What do you mean?
For real.
Wait, what does that mean though? Like, you maxed out all your credit cards?
If you spend more on your credit cards than what you make in a year, and the government or Texas sees this, because this ain't a law just anywhere.
But I ain't worried about it. Because my credit cards, I make more money in a year than my little credit cards have on it.
Okay, well then
so I'm good.
You're good.
How much did you use on your credit card?
Oh, but the thing is like I paid all of them off but one, and at the time of the charge it was like 8 or 12,000, but I had it down to 48 once I went through the whole deal. But you know what? Texas can do what Texas wants to do.
Oh, well.
Ain't nothing I can do about that.
I'm only in debt like $5,000.
Okay.
Okay, now what?
Okay, I want these shoes.
No, but I just bought them.
My everyday routine that I had got so accustomed to was waking up, hitting the floor, doing some push-ups. Physical condition is a priority because physical condition was something that helped me relieve a lot of stress inside the trials of what I was going through. Just the simple reality of me being in prison at such a young age. Therefore, when I got out, I found myself in the same habit, the same routine. And I mean, I love it. You know, I love getting up in the morning, working out. This helps me start my day. You know? It helps me think. I say my mother has been really supportive inside of me being incarcerated. That was a big thing. My mother getting to know me again, entirely, and new because I thought different, I act different. And so with me, that was a trial too, simply because me and my mother really didn't talk. You know, when I was out into society, we didn't have a good relationship or bond like I had with my father. My father took me to Nigeria for a year to show me a lot of on-hand principles about life and how to be respected as a man and how to carry yourself inside of your tradition, your culture.
On the next episode of After the Bit.
I want to change. I want to be the mom that I know I could be.
I'm not
First of all, my wife pregnant.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh.
My side chick pregnant. She
Oh,
got
my God.
twins though.
It's been 10 and a half years. It's not like I don't know how to fill up a gas pump, but I haven't been in this environment for 10 and a half years. So it's unknown to me.
So that's the
Hey.
worst part.
Ain't no way you gotta been all the way over to wash your ass and shit.
Say,
Like say, bro.
This is real talk from the heart. How many times have you struggled just to take care of your mother? And your sister doing bad like your brother, just to stay above the water, you hustle. How many times have you missed sleep? Cause you refuse to accept defeat. Trying to get it to get back on your feet. Keep pushing, never let your knees buckle. I got my feet on the ground, in my head in the sky. And just to get around, I feel I got